Imagine for a moment. Life strikes you at the moment you trust it the most. Your plans fall apart. Unexpected events occur. Everything seems to be working against you. What do you do in those moments? Most people run away, hide, or complain, but some see these moments as a test of their strength. They don't fear hardship. They accept it because they know that difficulty is life's most valuable gift to us. Now let me ask you a question. What has made you the person you are today? Was it the calm, peaceful days, or those tough moments when you struggled and stood your ground? It's true that no one wants hardship. We are programmed to choose the easy path. But there is a truth. The easy way does not make you grow. Growth happens in the struggle. Many people search for success, happiness, and inner strength in life. But few understand that this power is hidden within difficulties. They are not there to break you, but to shape you. What is happening in your life today? Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe your relationships have fallen apart. Or maybe you feel completely drained. Now you have to make a choice. Will this situation destroy you or turn you into a stronger person? Think for a moment. The greatest people in history, leaders, philosophers, inventors, all went through the toughest trials. Marcus Aurelius was an emperor, yet he fought wars and betrayal. Epictetus was a slave whose freedom was taken away, but today he inspires thousands. What made them grow? Naturally, hardship. In this video, I will show you how embracing difficulties can be a major turning point in your life. And if these ideas interest you, pause for a moment, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Because these messages are not only for you, but also for those you love. If you're ready, let's begin. Difficulty. This word sounds frightening to many because when we hear difficulty, we think of pain, stress, loss, struggle. Everyone desires an easy life. Everyone wants peace. But let's ask a question. Do we grow in comfort? The answer is clear. No. No one climbs to the peak in comfort. Growth happens only in struggle, only through pain. Think a little. What made you the person you are today? Was it the happy, calm days, or those difficult moments when you fought, stayed awake at night, shed tears but stood strong? The honest answer is difficulties. Every hardship brings a lesson. Those who learn the lesson grow. Those who don't remain stuck. The problem is that many people's first instinct when facing difficulty is to run away. They say, why me? Why is life doing this to me? But the real question should be, what is this situation teaching me? How can I come out of it stronger? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, when faced with difficulty, don't ask, why did this happen to me? Ask instead, how can I benefit from this? Isn't that a powerful idea? Every hardship is a lesson life gives you. They don't come by accident. They come to reveal your weaknesses, strengthen you, and shape you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, everything that happens is part of nature's plan. Therefore, everything that happens is good for you. These words may sound strange at first. How can this pain be for my benefit? But think deeply. When have the greatest changes in your life happened? When everything was fine? Or when life gave you harsh lessons? Every struggle builds your character. A person does not form their character in comfort. Difficulties reveal who we really are. It is a fact. Character is born in storms, not calm. Think about athletes. How do they get stronger? They put their bodies through hard training. Muscles only grow under load. If an athlete only trains comfortably, they will never reach the top. The same is true in life. Difficulties are the training of your soul. They increase your strength and make you resilient. Here's an example. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books. She went through very hard times, financial difficulties, unemployment, family problems. She was rejected by 12 publishers. Many people would have given up, but she kept going because she accepted every rejection as a lesson. As a result, she became one of the world's most famous writers. What does this story prove? Every rejection, every difficulty is not your end. It is just the beginning. Every crisis carries an opportunity within it. Yes, at first glance it may not seem so. At first it looks like a disaster. But over time, you understand that this is the greatest gift life has given you. For example, someone who loses their job might think that life is over, but maybe this leads them to find a job they truly love. Maybe it opens the path to entrepreneurship for them. Never forget one thing: life's greatest university is the university of hardships. It has no diploma, but its graduates are the strongest people. Often, people do not see the power and potential within themselves. We tend to think that life should be easy, flowing comfortably. But have you ever wondered why we do not change when we stay in our comfort zone? Because everything is easy, there is no pressure, no reason for growth. But sometimes life unexpectedly puts obstacles in your way. You lose your job, a plan falls apart, a dream does not come true. At that moment you ask yourself, what do I do now? This question comes to awaken your inner strength. A strength you didn't even know you had. That is why every hardship seems to test you. But at the same time, it wakes you up and sends you a message. There are still undiscovered potentials inside you. There are powers you have not yet used. We often think we know our strength, but life's difficulties show us that the truth is quite different. Willpower does not arise when everything is fine. Willpower is born only when life confronts you with tough questions. Endurance does not appear in comfort, but in hardship. And creativity reveals itself only when you are forced to find a way out. Otherwise, they remain deeply asleep. Maybe you are going through difficult days now. Your plans have fallen apart. Your hopes have been crushed. Maybe even your loved ones do not understand you. You feel lonely, trapped. But believe me, these moments are the most important moments of your life because they exist to awaken the strength inside you. One day, when you look back on these days, you will say to yourself, how did I endure? How did I become so strong? At that moment, you will realize that true strength is not found in comfort, but in struggle. When life tests you, you test yourself. And each time you win, you grow a little more. One of the greatest lessons that hardships teach us is to understand the true value of life. We often do not appreciate what we have. Health, yet we are not grateful for it. Our loved ones are beside us, but we have grown accustomed to their presence. We take the blessings we have as normal. But when loss comes, when difficulty appears, we realize that life is not eternal. You understand the value of something only after losing it. When you lose your health, you realize that being healthy is the greatest treasure in the world. When you face financial hardship, you understand that money is not happiness, but it is very important for comfort. Sometimes people only see the value of simple moments in life after hardship. A cup of hot tea, a peaceful morning, a moment spent with loved ones, all become priceless for you. Because difficulty shows you that true happiness is not in great things, but in small daily blessings. Hardships make you a deeper, more grateful person. They stop you and force you to rethink the meaning of life. You ask yourself, why am I running? Why am I always rushing? Why don't I appreciate what I have in time? And these questions give you a new perspective, a simpler, more valuable outlook. A person who understands the value of life complains less and is more thankful because they know that everything is temporary. Every day is a gift. Health is a gift. The people around you are a gift. Even difficulties themselves are a gift because they awaken you and make you a better person. Remember, none of us are eternal in this world. Time passes, everything changes. That is why appreciate what you have today. Instead of understanding their value after losing them, appreciate them now. Because life is lived not tomorrow, but today. One of the greatest truths of life is this: hardships test a person, but at the same time they shape them. This is not just a nice saying. It is a law of life. All great people, philosophers, leaders, scientists, inventors, have experienced great difficulties in their lives. And this is not a coincidence. Character is not formed in comfort. Character is strengthened in hardship. Growing in comfort is impossible. Comfort teaches you nothing because when everything is easy, you do not test your strength or examine your principles. But when life puts you in a difficult situation, a deep question arises inside you. Who am I? What do I value? What am I fighting for? These questions shape your character. I have repeated these examples many times, The Stoic philosopher Epictetus came into the world as a slave. He was not free, had no opportunities, but became one of the greatest wise men in history. He said, "You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude toward it." This idea was born from his own hardships. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor, but throne, power, and glory did not make his life easy. He lived through wars, betrayals, losses, all of this. But he remained strong through it all. And this strength came to him not from comfort, but from difficulties. Look at Abraham Lincoln's story. He grew up in poverty from a young age and had almost no education. He experienced many failures but never gave up. He said, "I may move slowly, but I will never go backward." Thomas Edison failed hundreds of times, but every failure strengthened his character a little more. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Hardship for character is like fire for metal. Metal only hardens in fire. Similarly, a person is shaped only through difficulties. Every time life tests you, you choose one of two paths. Either you break or you grow stronger. Remember, all stones may look the same, but only under pressure is a diamond formed. People are the same. Without pressure, hardship, and pain, you will not show your true brilliance. Whenever life feels heavy, ask yourself, will this break me, or will it make me stronger? The answer lies in your choice. And remember this, hardship does not test character, it creates character. One benefit of hardship is that it leads you to success. Success is not born in comfort. The most valuable achievements, the brightest victories, and the deepest satisfactions in life come through struggles, trials, and persistence. Every success story is rooted in repeatedly rising after falling, facing shocks head-on and refusing to back down. This is a path where every step brings a new challenge. Life tests you, but also teaches you to be ready. These trials are not there to weaken you, but to strengthen you. They bring you back to yourself, awaken your inner strength, and toughen your will. Remember, comfort is a deceptive spell. It tricks you into thinking everything is fine, but in reality, it allows those who challenge you to surpass you. Hardships, however, are your loyal friends because they show you the truth and tell you, you can be better. The beauty of this process is that as you overcome difficulties, you don't just move toward the result, you rediscover yourself. Because the greatest victory on the road to success is overcoming yourself. When you overcome your fears, weaknesses, and doubts, you have already won. Let's take an example from nature. Think of a plant blooming between rocks. Life is not easy for that plant. Harsh rocks, little water, strong winds. Yet it blooms despite all these conditions. This is a metaphor for success. True beauty and real life are born through difficulties. The world's greatest achievements are like this. Behind them stand determination, persistence, and struggle. The human heart, will, and soul do not break in the face of hardships, but grow stronger and shine brighter. Every time you face hardship, remember that you are not just overcoming an obstacle, you are opening a new opportunity for yourself. This opportunity is to become a stronger, more confident, and freer person. Success is in your hands, and the most important tool to achieve it is your endurance. Your persistence, patience, and willpower are the strongest foundation of success. Finally, this path is not measured only by results. This path shapes your identity, values, and life philosophy. With every step, you don't just move toward a goal. You also put down deep and strong roots within yourself. No matter how many difficulties life brings, remember that it is a message to you. You are ready to grow, develop, and become stronger. Every test, every obstacle, every fall gives you the chance to rediscover yourself, test yourself, and win. There is no need to fear hardship because fear causes you to stop and retreat. Instead, challenge them. Every difficulty is an opportunity to show your strength. Every storm eventually brings calm. Every dark night brings the dawn of a new day. Think about how a tree becomes stronger against strong winds. Similarly, you do not break in the face of life's hardships. Instead, you move forward even more. Your story becomes richer, more meaningful, and more inspiring after every difficulty. Now take a moment to reflect. Which hardships have changed you? Which trials made you a better person? And most importantly, what have you learned about yourself on this path? If you want to find your strength in every difficulty in your life, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Your experiences and thoughts are very valuable to us. And finally, I want you to answer this question. What was the greatest difficulty you faced in your life? And what did you learn from that test? I look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.